In most cases, I have realized that people are becoming depressed these days because of how much they view other people's life that seemingly looks so perfect on social media. And you begin to question yourself. People that are in the same age bracket with you, people that are doing well, that you feel like are doing well, better than what you are doing, people that you somewhat just wish that their life is yours, people that are thriving and showing you all the glamorous things and all the beautiful things, and you wish it upon yourself and it's not happening the way you want it to happen. You enter into a state of depression. Welcome back again to my channel and welcome back to Boomsy Sports. I have been feeling this nudge to actually come share this video with you guys, actually just sit down and speak about depression as a whole, and I feel like what contributes to depression as well, and things that I'm not a mental health expert. This is a disclaimer. Boomsy is not a mental health expert, but I'm just gonna say this to you guys, that there are certain things that contribute to depression that I have come to realize, and there are things that you can actually do to curb all of these things, just not to affect your mental health in this year and beyond. So welcome back again to my channel and welcome back to Boomsy Sports. Please do well to hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and yeah, let's just go on straight with this video. Before I came on your screen today, I threw on lip gloss, I had to put my well laid hair, I had to wear jewelries, I had to look for something very presentable to put on the screen to actually come and sit down and speak to you guys. And I will tell you for a fact that that is what 80% of content creators we do these days. Like, we do, not even these days, like is you have to be presenting. People tell you how your videos have to be well edited, your background has to be crisp and clear. People go as much as having fake backgrounds just to make your videos stand out, make it different. And that's how life is, and that is how a lot of people will not come and tell you how they made it to the top, except for those that, of course, that will motivate us and inspire us and tell us. But there are a lot of people that are not going to take away the fact that there's something called packaging. They package, they package their life, and you just feel like, oh my God, it's happening for this person, it's not happening for me. You're watching that person's life through your lens, you're following up that person's life through your lens, and you've left the place of you are inspired and you're just wishing that that person's life is yours. And then if it doesn't happen for you the way it happens for the people that you're watching, you begin to find yourself, you are sad, you are anxious, certain things are just happening to you. You feel like all the achievements that you have achieved cannot be compared to how you feel right now. Why is it happening for other people and it's not happening for you? It's a very valid feeling, and I'm not going to take away the fact that social media has done so much good, but it has also done harm as well. It has people that can't control their emotions, that can't think for themselves, and can't also make decisions for themselves. It has somewhat influenced them in the very wrong way. Yes, social media has come to influence people in the very wrong way, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about depression, and I had to go through different definitions of depression, and I came up with this, right? It says, what is depression? And it says, depression is the mental disorder characterized by persistent feeling of sadness, hopelessness, and a lack of interest in pleasure of daily activities. And some people that can sit down, press their phone from morning till night without achieving anything, just going and scrolling through different social platforms, watching different people, not achieving anything for themselves, not setting realistic goals for themselves. They're just on people's life like daily, just watching. I mean, if you're on people's life daily and you are watching, and you have a news channel, or you have what they call a channel that can probably dissect, or maybe what you've watched, the news you've come across, you are dissecting it. Do you understand? It's a different thing. But there's people that are just lazy, ambitiousless. That's what depression does to you. You become lazy, you don't have anything you are living for, you become sad, you just have a lot of anxiety, and this definition says you become hopeless, right? And it says what they call it goes beyond the normal ups and downs that people experience in their lives. Of course, there are ups and downs every day in life. It says depression can affect a person's life, including their thoughts, their emotions, their behavior, and their physical well-being. So I watched these cleaning videos where there's an American lady that goes to clean people's houses for free. It's like a charity work that she does. And when she goes into homes of people that are depressed, you would ask yourself, like, are there people really living in these homes? Because of the deaths look like deaths of like ages. They look like houses that have been abandoned. But it will please you guys to know that people live there, like their daily lives are there. But I'm just going to be talking about things that you can do, right, to just avoid being depressed, and that it can help you as well. Number one is, when the devil wants to get you, he isolates you. He isolates you, he puts you in a bondage of it is just you and you alone. And even the Bible also says this. The Bible says an idle man is the devil's workshop. Maintain social connections. You necessarily don't have to pack friends and all, but you need to be around people that can be able to give you like emotional support, right? So when it says social connections, your family as well can be a social connection. You can also join a book club if you have reading interest. You can also join what they call it, like salsa dancing. Just look for something that will interest you socially, that is not just only you doing it, right? You can actually join like aerobics classes in the gym if you like to go to the gym, or if you don't like to go to the gym, right, and do all the strenuous exercises and all. There's aerobics where you can actually pay monthly, and you dance and dance and dance and dance and dance, and it's not just you dancing, you're dancing in the midst of other people as well. I know a lot of people will say what they call it, what time will I be able to do all of these things? But to be very honest with you, make out time to actually build social connections that can in turn be like an emotional support for you when you cry for help. When you cry for, I'm in a time of, I'm just having a downtime, there should be one or two persons that you should be able to talk to just release this thing. Second one I'm going to be talking about is maintain a very healthy lifestyle. Sleep when you can. There's something we all Nigerians, we have this hustling spirit. I mean, our 24 hours for us is never enough in a day. But I know that scientifically you need about 8 hours of rest every day. But they've come up to tell us that if you want to really make money in life, billionaires don't sleep. You have to, what they call it, you have to stay up when other people are sleeping. You have to stay up and plan and strategize and whatnot. It's a body that can function very well, that can plan and strategize. So just adopt a very healthy lifestyle. If you are doing excessive drinking, just reduce on it. Drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fruits as well, take your multivitamins very serious as well. Well man, if you're a man that is watching me as well, have a very good lifestyle. Another one is limit social media intake. It is very good to actually take social media breaks and just detox. Sometimes you just need to, because it's a lot. You are moving from the good news to the bad news to the breaking, what has happened, different things that happen, because where there is good there is bad. where there are godly things, there are devilish things as well. So reduce your social media intakes as well. Filter. I would even say filter. Filter the things that you you take in, filter the things that you listen to, filter the things that you watch as well. If you're in a state where you're just really down and you're just really depressed, there are things that edify your soul, there are things that lift up your spirit. There are different pages and different channels, even here on YouTube, that if you're going through situations in your life that are like breaking points for you, there are channels that are inspiring channels. There are channels that you can go, you can watch, you put on your television and you watch, and your spirit is lifted up. So those are the things that I'm just so just limit, filter the intake of like social media. Another thing I would say is pursue activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Yes. See, everything doesn't have to be money driven, because a lot of people say these days, oh, get into a hobby, convert your hobby into money or something. There must be something that you enjoy doing, that in turn you're not pressured to say, oh my god, I'm doing this thing, I love doing it, but I'm not receiving revenue for it. For example, for myself, I detox a lot. For those of you that watch me on my channel, I detox by cooking. I love to cook. I learn better ways to improve my cooking skills. Even in my CV, when I write what is your hobby, what gives you joy, what gives you fulfillment, is that I love to cook. I love to be in the kitchen. A lot of people don't like to be in the kitchen, but I love to cook. I love to serve people. I love the joy that it brings to people's faces when they are well fed and when I actually cook for them. So there must be something, there must be a hobby that will give you some level of joy and fulfillment. It could either be skipping, it could either be dancing, it just could be something, swimming or whatnot. Engage in those activities. In fact, actively engage in those activities just to give you some certain level of joy. And then before I go, right, I'm just going to tell you guys that set realistic goals. Don't watch other people's life that achieved a particular breakthrough. In fact, okay, so I was gisting with a friend just recently, in fact just today, and the person was talking about how this Domino's pizza in Lagos, not just in Lagos but it's all over. If you have Cold Stone, you have Domino's pizza, and how the man started Domino's pizza from his house, and he lived in his city, which is Enugu, for 10 years before he migrated and he moved. A lot of people just want to fast track their goals, fast track everything, like everything should happen just quickly, you're not setting realistic goals. You're just setting, oh, by the end of this year I want to have like 2 billion naira in my account. It is possible by the grace of God. I am a Christian. I believe that anything is possible with God, but set realistic goals so that when you are disappointed, you are not put in a place of bitterness, sadness. You don't even know how to get yourself back up from such kind of places. And then when you look up to people that are a lot successful than where you are right now, don't be in a place of, oh my god, I want to achieve this, when you just started barely just 1 year ago, and it took some people 20 years to actually get to the point where they are. Some of them, it took them 10 years to actually get to where they are. And also celebrate your little achievements. I'm also going to be talking to myself as well as I'm speaking in this video, because I have a thing of, after the next thing I want to achieve the next thing, after the next thing I want to achieve the next thing. Not sitting down to appreciate. It's even people that tell me, oh my god, Bomsi, you've done so well, oh my god, Bomsi, you've done this for yourself, or you've done so well. But I sometimes have this imposter syndrome where I don't see these things. I'm like, okay, I'm done achieving this, on to the next one. I'm done doing this, on to the next one. But this is also me just humbling, being myself in a place of humility, and also speaking to myself. Set realistic goals for yourself. Set things that you can look back and just say, okay, I just said, okay, this year I just want maybe an extra what they call it, like 2k subscribers or 1k subscriber, and I'm okay with it. If I exceed my goals, if I exceed that's fine. But realistic goals that you know that if you look at yourself, within your power, within your capability, within your finances, with the things that surround you, you will be able to achieve it. And lastly, I'm just gonna say this: ask for God's help. Yes, in places where you can't help yourself, I have told you a lot of things that you can do to help yourself to avoid depression. In places where you can't help yourself, please just ask God to help you. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. I definitely will see you guys in my next video. A lot to talk about, and I'm not going to be holding back this year. Once I feel it in my spirit, I'll put on my camera and we'll speak about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.